So my dad was my mentor and our hero, and all the terms that we would put to someone that we hold in high esteem and regard. That's who he was. He was larger than life in the fire service where we grew up in South Jersey. So it was difficult growing up doing anything because there's big shoes to fill and you could do nothing without your father knowing. So it was humbling, but it was challenging as well. And then, but he also gave us, my brother and I, both room to grow and become the men that we are today, based on the experiences that we had with him, and sometimes just watching how he handled himself, and the respect that he earned was just that. It was earned and not given by his title or his position. And that was one of the life lessons that I know I took with me. He was in the fire service when he was a senior in high school in New Jersey, and he was in the ambulance corps prior to joining the fire department. He was a junior firefighter in North Jersey prior to that. Moved down to Haddon Heights, where he joined the fire department in 1975. He was a chief for several years there, and one of the county fire marshals, doing origin and cause investigations and fire prevention and outreach, which was really one of his true passions, was the outreach part of it. He had an uncle that was a fireman in the city of New York that was killed during the war, and there was no other family lineage to firefighting. He is one of 6 siblings. He has 5 other siblings, and he's the only one that went into the fire service. So I think it was unique for his family to do. But he made a name for himself in our part of the state. To the point I know when my brother and I got a little older and were able to get around more of the county, it seemed like he had a key to every firehouse throughout the county, and there was always an open door, both to him and us, and that's where the watchful eye always came out. Yes, there was choice if we wanted to go in the fire service, but when that was our life, that was our family. Being from a small town New Jersey volunteer fire company, those were your aunts and uncles very quickly, and that was your family. You were doing holidays with them, and holidays and Super Bowls were at the firehouse, and that's what it was. Cleaning fire trucks for parades and spending long nights there, and family vacations were to fire conventions, and that was what we did. That was instilled in us early, was the fire service and a sense of community. Later in life, I think the grandchildren became the other love, and our kids are very busy, keeping us busy. And I know my dad was very passionate and involved with them, following their sports, even if it was calling to tell a silly joke. That's what they knew him for. He had a passion for the holidays, Christmas, Halloween, loved Christmas parade. He had an antique fire engine that they would decorate for the holiday parades and drive in, and that was really what became his fun later in life. He held elected office in town council. I feel like he was the unofficial mayor of the town at times, because being in the fire service and being that connected into the county government and the fire service, still in parts of New Jersey, I think has a strong hold in the small communities. So that kept him involved with the town that he grew up in, high school age on, but had been in town since 1973, I think.
He didn't regret any of the choices he made about going to Ground Zero, or he said that if he knew what was going to happen, he'd still go back, just maybe more prepared, but he just wanted the help.
I would say if there was one thing to remember about my dad, that he was dedicated to the service of others, but to his family, and it all became one and the same.